You won't believe this, but elephants hold funerals. Real, emotional, almost human-like rituals. And once you see it, you'll never look at them the same. Hit the bell. This is one you won't want to miss. Subscribe for more stories that remind us how human animals really are. Picture this, a vast African savanna, the sun dipping low on the horizon. They linger, sometimes for days, standing vigil over the body of their departed family member.
Right.
It's as if they're struggling to come to terms with the loss, much like we do when we lose someone dear to us. A herd of elephants gathers around a fallen giant, their trunks gently caressing its still form. Researchers have documented this behavior across different elephant populations, from the dusty plains of Kenya to the lush forests of India. They'll use their trunks to cover the body with dirt, leaves, and branches. They work together almost ceremonially to cover their friend. It was a moment of such tenderness and care that it challenges our understanding of what animals are capable of feeling. It's not quite a human burial, but the intent seems clear. They're trying to protect and honor their fallen family member. Well, for starters, it confirms what we've long suspected. Elephants have incredible memories. That old saying about an elephant never forgetting, it's rooted in truth. They remember their family members, their migration routes, and even humans they've encountered, sometimes years later. They've been known to stop and investigate the bodies of dead rhinos, or even humans. In one heart-wrenching case, an elephant herd was observed grieving over a dog that had been their companion. They become quieter, their usual trumpeting replaced by low, mournful rumbles. Subscribe for more mind-blowing animal truths, and if this touched you, drop A in the comments. Let's honor them together. They stop foraging and playing, focusing all their attention on their fallen companion. It's eerily similar to how humans behave at a wake or funeral. It's not an isolated incident. It's a pattern that speaks volumes about elephant intelligence and emotional capacity. Some elephants who've witnessed the death of their family members or experienced trauma show signs of PTSD, much like humans do. They understand loss, they feel it deeply, and they express it in ways we can recognize. There was a case in Samburu, Kenya, where a baby elephant refused to leave its mother's side after she passed away. For hours, the calf stood there, gently touching its mother with its trunk, as if trying to wake her up. It's a scene that would move even the hardest of hearts. It's a scene that could break your heart, yet it's happening right now in the wild. Elephant funerals are not just a myth. They're a profound reality that scientists have observed time and time again. These magnificent creatures don't just walk away when one of their own dies. But how do we know this isn't just anthropomorphizing, projecting human emotions onto animals? Well, the evidence is compelling. Months later, when the herd passed by that spot again, they stopped. They stood silently, almost reverently, at the exact place where she had fallen. It was as if they were paying their respects, remembering their lost leader. When an elephant dies, the herd's behavior changes dramatically. Now let me share some stories that'll tug at your heartstrings. In another instance, a matriarch, the wise old lady who leads the herd, died of natural causes. But it gets even more incredible. Elephants have been observed attempting to bury their dead. In Botswana, a researcher witnessed a group of elephants delicately placing branches and leaves over the body of a deceased elephant. What does all this tell us about elephant intelligence and emotion? But it goes deeper than just memory. Elephants form bonds that last a lifetime. They experience joy, fear, and yes, deep grief. The fact that they engage in these mourning rituals is evidence of an emotional depth that's staggeringly close to our own. Perhaps most astonishing of all, there have been rare cases where elephants have mourned other species. They mourn like we do. They remember. They love. And that should change how we treat them, in the wild and captivity.